Well, we're focusing on classic cocktails, but we're going to break it down by different kinds of spirits so everyone gets exposed to many different kinds of spirits, some that they may not think they'll enjoy and that they'll be surprised when they find out that they really love them.
And not just different spirits, but different ways of using those spirits in cocktails, from the very basic to the more classic and to the much more fancy and complicated cocktail.
This class could be great for anybody because maybe some people just want to make a drink at home with their partner. Some people want to make a home bar and embrace it fully.
It speaks to why people drink cocktails. Most times I would expect it's in a social situation, but a lot of times it's simply to unwind. So there are a lot of reasons and a lot of different kinds of drinks that you can have to facilitate whatever mood you're in.
Well, what's going to happen in the class is there will be practical hands-on making of drinks. There will also be thinking about what kinds of things you need to have when you're going to entertain and how you set that up in your own life so that it isn't, you don't have to have $1 million investment, but you can do a reasonable investment.
That's right. And just, it's the educator in me, I guess, but I'm always interested in the history and some of the technical aspects of where all of this stuff came from, how it came to be where it is now, and how that all comes together with the entertaining part of life.
I know, and the part that blows me away is there's always stuff that you learn about. So reading about making egg white cocktails and finding out that people put something called mixer balls in their shaker and it helps the egg white to froth in the thing. And I mean, whoever heard of that? It's fascinating. So you'll find out things that you never knew existed.
Exactly.
And you'll learn how to use things that you've always known about.
A large part of what we'll do is a practical aspect of cocktails. So you will actually get a chance to create these cocktails on your own. We'll demonstrate it, and a big part of this, as it is with a lot of things that involve food and wine, presentation is a huge part of it. You get to see what a classic cocktail looks in its classic glass, and you'd be surprised at how many different kinds of glassware there are for each cocktail.
And there's almost no other place that you can get an opportunity to taste in small quantities a large number of cocktails and be able to distinguish between them and see what you like and see why you like them and understand how to make them yourself.
It's not entirely unlike a wine tasting where you're taking a sip of something and you're trying to discern the nuances and the layers and the complexities, and you get to find out what in a cocktail you like, what you might look for, your preferences, what makes them different from each other. It's a comprehensive experience. This class gives you an opportunity to be in a group and experience these kinds of things. It's a much different experience than reading about these things and trying to get information out of a book. I mean, it is by nature a group dialogue about what's good, what's not good, what people like, what they don't like, and it gives you some broad perspective on what appeals to people and what appeals to you.
And it helps you so that when you're trying to plan your own parties, you can say, well, this was something that really was a hit in this setting, and I watched how people, they really tend to like these kind of drinks and not these kind of drinks, and you know how when you're planning your own event, how you're going to come up with a winner for your own guests.
Exactly.
Well, this is a pretty unique opportunity to be in a setting where you're with people who understand cocktails, people who enjoy cocktails, so you can be with them, hear what they like, see what things they think are interesting about the whole class, and be able to take that home and put it into practice in your own life.
Bottom line, I can't think of a class that would be more fun. The thought of being in this class, just meeting new people or coming with friends and being able to talk about this particular thing, it's got to be nothing but fun.